Good morning, students. I'm Professor G. D. Patil, KK College of Agriculture Engineering and Technology, Nashik. So today we are going to study on storage structures. The firstly important term is grain storage. The grain is generally stored either in bags or in a bulk. A combined system of bag cum bulk storage is also practiced in some parts of the country. In villages, the bulk storage system is more common than storage in bags, which is considered to be practical method of storing grain in the government godowns as well as in trade. The main following three types of storage structures for storage of grains: traditional storage structures, improved storage structures, modern storage structures, and farm silos for fodder. The traditional storage structures. These type of storage structures having generally capacities between 1 to 50 tons. The storage of grain is generally done in one of the following storage structures in the different rural and urban regions of India in bulk as well as in bag storage. The different types of traditional storage structures consist of Mora type storage structure, Bukhari type storage structures, Kothar type storage structure, Mankhurdi type storage structure, Muda type, Kanash type, Kutla type, metal steel bin and bag type storage structures. Okay, so these are traditional storage structures and capacity of these structures varies from 1 to 50 tons. So this is the Mora type storage structures. So generally used for storage of paddy, maize, sorghum. Capacity of this structure is varies from 3.5 to 18 tons, and these type of structures generally used in eastern and southern region of India mostly. Shape of this structure is inverted truncated cone made up of bamboo plates, then paddy straw, then vertical cylinder up to 90 centimeter. Okay, means galvanized cylinder. Also, rat proofing cones also provided at the bottom sides. Generally, bamboo plates platform. Okay, means generally timber flooring is used in more type storage structures. The the platform supported by pillars. Okay, so generally providing rat proofing cones to pillar on both sides. Then Bukhari type storage structures. The shape of this structure is cylindrical in shape, made up of mud or combination of mud and split bamboo, raised above the ground by wooden or masonry platforms. Floor, walls, roof also provided in Bukhari type storage structures. The improved type of Bukhari type storage structures means same structure. Wrap proofing cones also provided at the bottom side to prevent the entry of rat into the structure. Then this type of structure generally used for storage of wheat, gram, paddy, maize and sorghum, and capacity of these structures varies from 3.5 to 18 tons. Then quota type storage structures generally used for storage of paddy, maize, sorghum, wheat. Capacity of quota type storage structures varies from 9 to 35 ton. Structure generally box type structures. Also improved quota type generally 5 cm thick wooden planks and beams used, no gap between the planks. Also timbering platform flooring provided by supporting pillars, vertical pillars. Also red proofing cones also provided, and roof sufficient overhang on all the sides to 1 meter generally to prevent the entry of rain and direct sun enter into the structure. Then bag type storage structures. The storage capacity is from 25 tons. Generally, the length is about twice the width or greater. The entire structure should be moisture proof. And larger size doors of 2.4 by 2.4 meter and top ventilators also provided in bag type storage structures. The each door is provided with light overhanging hood. It should be provided with ventilators having wire netting and shutter. So this is the plan. This is the elevations provided to bag type storage structures, and at the top side also provided raised ventilations. Then improved storage structures. The improved storage structures are the storage structures for storage of food grains. In this type of storage structures, there are some improvements made in traditional storage structures. This type of storage structures having higher storage capacity and long-term storage of food grains than traditional storage structures. The improved type storage structures having capacity is generally from 1.5 to 150 tons. The storage of grain is generally done in one of the following storage structures in the different rural and urban regions of India in bulk, bag as well as bag and bulk storage. The different types of improved storage structures like Pusa bin, brick and cement bin, bunker storage and cap storage structures. The Pusa bin is like other traditional storage structures made up of mud. To make the storage structure moisture proof, a plastic frame is used in all the inner sides of the bin. Then brick and cement bin in this type of storage structures are very strong and effect of seasons on this is minimum. Then bunker storage means this type of storage structure is used for long-term storage and a large volume of grain storage in bunker storage. Then cap storage structures. The word cap is used for cover and plinth from bottom side and cover from top. This type of open storage is considered as a transit storage and services serve the purpose of storage of food grains in bags for short period. Modern storage structures. Okay, the different types of modern structures, storage structures. So generally, these structures should be selected on the basis of first on quality and then on cost considerations. There are following types of modern storage structures. Silo type storage structures can be classified in two groups depending upon the relative dimensions of the container. These are classified as deep bins and shallow bins. The shallow bins means square silos are comes under shallow bins. A square silo has a wall height to diameter ratio 0.5 or even less. The square silo can compete with sheds for low cost quality storage. Okay, I mean generally shallow bins means as per the depth is less. Okay, means as compared to deep bins. In deep bins, vertical silos are comes under this type of storage structures. These are two types of vertical silos: flat bottom vertical silos and hopper bottom vertical silos. Okay. Then shed. So these generally horizontal sheds have been used to provide low cost, large volume storage for storing grains and other products. A very large volume sheds have also been constructed by Central Warehousing Corporation of India. Then farm silos. The farm silo is a farm structure used to store and protect the animal fodder so that it is preserved in an ideal condition for farm animals. The animal fodder is cut and packed in the airtight silo to allow partial fermentation to occur. The storage fodder is known as silage. There are two types of farm silos: tower silos and horizontal silos. Tower silos consist of cylindrical shape and made up of masonry, wood or metal. Cost of construction is comparatively much higher than that of horizontal type. Loading of animal fodder is difficult in tower silos. Mechanical loader or large capacity of blower is essential for tower silos. This type of storage structures are not recommended under Indian conditions. Then horizontal silos. So these silos in generally pit type, bunker type, trench or stack type of storage structures used for storage of animal fodder. So these are surface as well as underground types of storage structures used on most of dairy farms as the temporary and permanent storage structures for silage. The spoilage of silage and dry matter losses of these silos ranges between 20 to 30%. The pit silo. This is the horizontal type silos. The permanent pit silo is a circular deep well which is lined all around the side and sealed from bottom side so that water may not rise into it. The made in areas where the soil is deep and the water table is very low, made up of bricks, stones or concrete and other cement or lime can be used as a binding material. A 22.5 cm deep wall will be used satisfactory up to 15 meters depth. The entire surface which is coming in contact with silage should be plastered to make it smooth, airtight and watertight. Also simple roof is made over the silo to protect the silage from sun and rain. Also corrugated metal sheet, dome or half pitched roof with ample overhang on all sides are most economical and provide more space for filling. Stairs may be built along with wall for removing silage from the silo, generally inside the structure. The diameter of silo is usually limited to 6 meter and its depth is kept 2 to 3 times that of diameter. When the silo is open for removing the silage, nobody should enter till the gases are removed. Then train silo. This is also one of the horizontal silos. The online train silo can be made easily without involving any investment on building materials such as brick, cement, and sand. The online silos give more spoilage and are likely to have caved side walls due to excessive rain and tend to become muddy at the bottom side. So line train silos are therefore become popular. The walls of the train silos can be lined with brick, concrete or cement plaster with reinforcing wire mesh. If possible, the silo should be roofed. Also in train silos, drains should be made around the train to intercept the surface water. Also to facilitate drainage, it is desirable to locate the train silo on sloping ground. The capacity generally depends on size of hut and number of days the silo is fed in a year. It is always economical to construct only one train silo, even if it is quite larger. Generally, sidewalls are given generally 33% slope. Okay, so this is figure shows cross section of train silo showing wall lining consists of earth, big concrete wall, then straw inside. Thank you, students.